I don't know if you guys should be talking so loud. No, Lisa, it's not like the government is listening to everybody's conversation.
Wrong.
Hi, I'm calling about your business letters, Pizza. I like me, but I don't know if I'm ready to love yet. You hang up first.
Oh, you hang up first.
Okay.
She hung up on me.
But we're fugitives. We should just lay low till we get to Seattle.
Hey, everybody, I found one. The government actually found someone we're looking.
Phone in your pocket right now might be a government spying device, according to a stunning article from the Guardian newspaper in the UK. The story
Tell us
says
something we don't
a top
know.
secret court order is forcing Verizon to turn over all phone records for calls made in the U.S. to the National Security Agency, and not just calls made to overseas numbers. When you call grandma in Nebraska, the NSA knows. This is a wide, indiscriminate net. They're not even looking for someone specific. When a call is made, Verizon turns over this.
That's sad.
It is. So my question is, do you think they actually have people sitting there listening on calls?
Absolutely.
Like they used to have back in the day with the switchboards. You know how they used to have.
Absolutely.
When they first started having like phones and trying to connect the operator to your phone call.
Absolutely.
You gotta remember, our technology is way
More advanced,
advanced
now.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, iPhone. You got who got iPhone?
Yeah.
Somebody just on iPhone. If you take a picture and you send it to somebody, they can actually see your fucking location.
Yeah, I saw that information came out.
Unless you turn it off.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that why the fuck you gotta turn it off?
It's the same way when you post, and if you ain't got it off, then yeah, somebody can see exactly where you are.
So for all you cheaters out there, be careful. But anyway, listen, we got A in the building. We got Ronnie in the building, riding back seat right now. Listen, and your man, Mr. Wright, we in the building. Excuse me. Drop a like, leave a comment. Make sure, you're showing us some love because, we work hard to put these videos together for you guys out there. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the entertainment. And we're just going to keep it moving, man. But listen, be careful. Be careful what you're doing. Be careful what you're saying. Your computer's listening. Your car's listening. The TV's listening. Everything is listening.
Laptop.
And the damn Simpsons always on their game. Someone up there who's writing for that show has a personal time machine in their house. I'm just gonna call it what it is. Next video.
On my first, second, third stop, or probably somewhere with a bird.
That shit is fucking.
See how fast it goes? Like, let's
See
go.
that shit?
Look. Oh, man.
And this is coming down, right?
No, it's going up.
It's going up.
It's going up.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know why it looked like it was going down.
Now, why would something be? It looks like it's stuck.
Yeah.
It looks like it punctured and it's stuck. Like it just. What is that?
Shield.
If we can leave the damn planet, why haven't we left? Simple question. NASA?
Yeah.
SpaceX? Anybody? Ronnie?
Yeah, no, I can't answer that.
Ave?
Listen.
Listen, my
I'm here with you.
Planet on this
All right, so if we're all in the same boat, please drop a comment. Please let us know why we can't leave the planet. Are we crazy? Or, I mean, again, we have video proof of why we're not able to. What happened right there that we can't make sense of? Someone explain that to me. Why was there some place where the spaceship went that it couldn't go any further?
So what was it that we just split into two? What was that?
That's the spaceship dislodging, and the part that's supposed to go into space.
Okay.
It's like a bullet, you know what I'm saying?
Got stuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like a bullet. It separates from itself once you shoot it.
Okay.
His SpaceX, his rocket's supposed to go up and then come back down, right? Right at the port where it left from. So my thing is, it's like this shit just it ain't coming back.
So Ronnie, this is what it actually looks like here. You see the spaceship actually taking off now?
Okay, yeah.
And it's going up. So I pretty much just trimmed it down because it was
Yeah.
such a long video.
Right.
But that's pretty much what's going on. But listen, if we can leave, we would have been on the space. We would have been on the moon by now. We would have been colonizing the moon by now. We've been doing a lot of more exploring and a lot less excuse making and a lot less talking. You know, if it's been since the 1960s, what's really holding us up at this point?
Right.
there's- remember those-
If
remember-
everything else is advancing, why not that?
Yeah. Remember those balloons that they was like China
Yeah.
is
They were afraid to shoot them down.
yeah, they were saying like those are actually the satellite balloons, like satellite.
Okay.
I believe it. If we can't leave, you would have to put balloons.
Yeah,
to
because
this-
how the hell?
Listen, again, that's one of those things I want to do some more reading about. I want to
Yeah.
do some more research about because, again, once you really get digging into this rabbit hole, you stop seeing things for what they told us it was this entire time.
Yeah, but I feel like you'll never know like the true meaning or any. You know what I'm saying?
Ronnie, that's the
Like,
point.
They're hiding
That's
a
the
lot
point of
shit.
lies. That's the point. That's what lying
You'll
is.
never know.
They don't want you to know. Next video.
Do y'all still eat Chinese chicken? Because he's cleaning it up for y'all, okay? He's giving it a bath for y'all, you know, spiritual bath. Removing the the feathers. He's giving a spiritual bath, removing the feathers for y'all, you know, getting it ready for y'all. But I've never seen chicken look like this, y'all. I've never seen chicken look. He's making sure that it is chicken, all right? Just to let y'all know, you know. You see?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. See, y'all leave this new kind of meat up to y'all meat eaters. Y'all carnivores, yeah, I'll stick to fruits, y'all. I'll stick to fruits. Yeah, let's get it.
Dude in the back looking like we really gonna cut this cat out. You ain't see him sitting there looking.
I have one word as my response. Ronnie, that's your response?
For now.
Avery?
My stomach hurt.
Mine's is yuck.
Yeah.
Next video.
I'm focused, I've been on my shit. I hit the block and I'm bending that shit.
Here's some company secrets that they definitely don't want you knowing about. Sprite changed their bottle from green to clear specifically to make it harder for you to spot them in landfills.
Another
Every
lying-ass
single
company.
retail store's clothes you buy are dirty. There's no way for them to wash or disinfect them after they get off the truck or when they get returned. Olive Garden breadsticks are just store-bought Franz brand breadsticks covered in margarine. Credit card companies frequently change your ARP without even telling you, but they'll do it 3 or 4 decimal places out so you don't notice. So instead of charging 15.99%, they'll charge you 15.9994%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if they do it to all their customers, they earn so much money. Unless your dog got into a fight, dog boarders and groomers are just gonna tell you they were a good boy or girl, even if they weren't. Casino security cameras can see everything, down to the dots on a dice. And their policy is to not look down women's blouses,
Right.
but 80% of audits result in a return, which is somehow comforting but also terrifying. Teachers are so burnt out that they'd rather give a student a passing grade than deal with the whole process of holding them back.
Young Mad Baby.
What did all of those little clips have in common?
The truth.
You're right, but I was looking for more of the word lies.
Yeah.
Each major corporations, from the food, from the credit, from the clothing, everything is just a big
Scheme.
just to get your money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just to get your money.
That's almost like, okay, so with the whole credit card company and what she said, the APR,
Yeah, the APR.
that's almost like a job, scamming everybody out of a penny. If they got over 100 employees and they're jipping everybody out of a penny or two, you know how much money that is? Every
yeah.
check, every year?
Man, listen.
Like,
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if they short you a penny, you're gonna be like, oh, forget, it's just a penny. They're a penny off. Yeah, but if you keep letting it happen, this is why the company's rich now, because they scamming everybody out of that 1 cent that you were,
You saw the restaurant. You saw even the teachers are scamming you.
Yeah.
They're not giving you their best, and you can understand that because these are human beings. We're human beings. We can put ourselves in their shoes. We all have bad days. We all have things going on in our lives. You think you can show up as punctual as half these teachers do every single day and give 150% to each one of these bad kids
Yeah,
that's
badass
throwing
kids.
something at you, talking back to you, telling you about yourself, and you still have to overcome all of that? You're gonna have some tough days. You're gonna have some hard times. And there's some shitbirds you're gonna look at and say, you know what? I'm just gonna pass him and get him the hell out of my class.
Yeah.
Because if I leave him back, I got to deal with him another year.
And not even that. It was like, if I leave him back, then his parents gonna come. If he's a fucked up, his parents gotta be even worse.
And you all know they learn it from home. So if I was a teacher, I wouldn't say I would do the same thing, but Jesus. Good, hey.
And for the most part, that's probably why a lot of teachers go from teaching one grade to the grade lower than what they was just teaching. Because who can say...
I thought you were going to say that's why they go from teaching one grade to alcoholism. Because that's the only thing they be doing. Listen, next video. Shit.
Y'all seen this one yet? This guy just captured this by the moon. Look at that right there. That looks like a face, dude. I mean, watch this.
That looks like a big ass schnoz. I know noses. I got one.
Oh, here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in so y'all can see this is not. There it is, the face.
That shit is fucking crazy.
Real crazy and creepy at the same time.
Because it's like, what the hell is above me at night that you would never see because the sky is dark?
And has the shape of a face.
It has the shape of a face. Like, it's something or someone really looking down on us.
Or anything like that.
Imagine taking a whiz on the back alley or somewhere and you look up and you see that. You'll just be like, what the? It's over.
So it's like what the person is, they looking down and sleep?
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying? They,
you know,
it just look like they sleep and shit.
Hold up, let me get my camera.
I would be terrified.
Shaking my camera again. Let me see here. What? I ain't talking about nothing. Hold up.
It's like there's no explanation for that.
You can't fake this.
But look at the background. It look like a dirty mirror. You know what I'm saying? Look like a dirty glass.
It do.
That looks crazy. And you're seeing it from a different angle now. That looks absolutely crazy. That looks crazy. You know what I love about that video? It shows the power of cell phones. And what I mean by that is you saw something that one person would report and we were like, oh, you're nuts. Yeah. And then you get to see from a different angle from someone else who had a camera and whooped it out like a gun in a gunfight and was just like, no, I'm seeing the same thing.
Shit, yeah.
Right.
So with that said, what's really going on in our skies?
We'll never know because people never really look up.
But it's not so much looking up,
you know
Ronnie.
what's so fucked up?
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie called
Look up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that movie.
And there's some shit.
People
they tell us.
They
tell us every fucking time.
Up.
They do.
They tell us everything. But everybody, we look at. There's a movie right now. I was just watching today before I came here. It's called "Leave the Earth Behind."
Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind.
Yeah, I just watched it too.
That shit was crazy.
But every title, these titles to these movies seem like the end of times. You know,
Yeah,
it's like all these movies are like portraying the end of time.
That movie was definitely portraying like the end of time.
So if they're hidden messages and everything, what are they really trying to get us ready for?
I don't know. I'm telling you, prepare mentally, physically.
But how are they not directly involved in the same demise that they're telling us to be ready for? You know, it's
like we don't know whether they want us to like prepare or to like overreact, and supposedly that's what the government tries
but you know
to
what though?
prevent us from doing.
What we're talking about now is what they were saying in the movie. Exactly the same thing. How do you prepare for something you don't know what's going to happen?
Exactly. Or you don't know what's happening.
Or what's happening.
Right.
Do you guys out there know what's happening? Drop a comment, hit the like button. Again, we're hitting on points and asking questions. That's pretty much all we're doing. We're stating the facts, showing the videos, dispelling them if they're fake, if they're bullshit. I'm gonna call it. If it's not, if it doesn't look up to par, we do production, we do editing, I do all that shit. If it doesn't look up to par, I'm saying that's bullshit. That was edited. But when you're in your yard, when you shine your camera up and you just zoom in simply. I see no glitches. I see nothing that can tell me the image changed to some degree. I simply just have to ask, what's in our skies? What's going on out here? What are all these secrets that people are hiding from us? So listen, it does not hurt to ask questions. Just don't ask the wrong question.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
And listen, that video that I have will kind of go into that a little bit that I'll send you later on because. Again, it comes from her, like my sister's phone, glaring up at the sky. I'm screen recording, but I'm confused of like whether it's just a reflection from her windshield or is this the skies? And it's like, nah, you just
Well, you know the cool thing about that, Ronnie, is someone out there might have the same exact footage.
Exactly.
You know, someone might have been looking up in the skies at the same time and saying, "What the hell is that?" And there might be someone out there who also been scratching their heads, and until your video is released, they will feel the comfort to come forward and say, "Hey, I saw the exact same thing." And that's what enlightening in people about when it comes to these videos is putting out information, so that way people who have thoughts, because a lot of us started with just the thoughts in our heads. You know, why is this the way it is? You know, the first thought that I remember thinking outside the box was, am I in a movie?
You know, I always thought that when I was a little girl. Like, my life seems like this movie scene is just like everyone can see this.
It's
You get what I'm saying?
I thought the same way. Go
that
ahead.
deja vu shit. You ever had that?
Of course.
Like you know you did this before?
Of course.
Like how the
I would walk in a room and I'm like, I've done this already.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit
I've
is
done
crazy.
this already. That's crazy. And that makes you ask, why? What is this? Why does
Am
this
I
feel so
glitching?
simulated?
The same way with
Like,
the
am
whole,
I glitching?
It's almost, go ahead, Rick.
the same way with the whole Mandela effect.
That's
Supposedly,
bullshit.
That is definitely bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I think they created that phrase or that theory to make you seem like, oh, it didn't happen, but it seems
I
like deja vu,
remember
you
the
know?
Fruit of a Loom logo having that little
that brown thing
on the back end of it.
Like
exactly.
You talking about like the Thanksgiving basket?
Yes.
looking thing? Oh yeah.
Yes. That's how
absolutely.
I remember seeing it. So you're not going to remove it all of a sudden and tell me it's not there.
Or it never was there.
I was never a fan of Britney Spears. I grew up on hip hop. I love that grungy hardcore shit. But I did remember seeing her music video when I was younger. She had that damn headset on her face. I remember seeing that. Might be over your heads a little bit, but
Which one?
again, that's a Mandela effect. Yes, but they're saying that she never had it.
Yeah, that's the same shit that I had with Janet Jackson used
But
to
they're
wear.
saying she never had it, eh?
No, she did have it.
That's the Mandela effect. Now all of a sudden she never had that headset on.
The same way with.
But that's
the
what you
guy-
can remember.
The same way with the guy who said he never made Shazam back in the day, and I'm
Oh,
like,
Sinbad.
Bullshit.
And I'm like, wait, hold up, because I know my mom had the whole the VCR tape?
VHS.
The VHS tape. There you go.
This is just like the clip in The Simpsons now. That someone in a room is listening to this and they're like,
delete.
they can see. You know what I'm saying? They need to come shut us up. They need to come shut us up
You know
right
what's
now.
so fucked up? How do you erase shit like that?
You can't.
No, but I'm just saying though. How do you try to erase something that somebody already
So
knows?
here's the
Blatantly
crazy-
too. Like, yo, you never saw that.
Here's
But you
the
know
crazy
what,
part.
I've
That's the
seen
same. But that's the same shit they do in Men in Black. Like that shit.
Yeah.
You know
It
what I
didn't
mean?
work on me.
Me neither.
No, it didn't.
Again, I told you before, the water didn't work on me, the food didn't work on me, the air the bullshit they're pumping in the air didn't work on me. I'm just immune to that bullshit. So do not. I'm not with that, especially the Mandela effect.
Absolutely not.
That's the one that made me say, "Yep, there's some real bullshit going on right now."
Absolutely, 'cause
And
I
they
said
even
the
did that
same
shit with
thing.
the Bernstein Bears and all that.
Absolutely, and that's crazy because I'm like,
How
I
about-
grew up on those. Like,
How about George the monkey not having a tail? He had a fucking tail.
always had a
Exactly. He was
tail.
hanging from the fucking tree.
Get the fuck out of here with the Mandela effect. Next video.
So there I was, just minding my own business, looking at good work.
Oh shit.
Big,
Here comes the liars.
snow-covered monstrosity
Fucking
is
NASA.
staring me in the face.
Excuse
like,
my language. Mama, I know you don't like my
why is it
baby.
covered
I'm
with
gonna clean
snow?
it up.
I look into Ireland and some other areas around it, Iceland. Ireland gets snow only once a year, 1 day a year. So I keep digging a little bit deeper, and I finally get underneath this cloud cover here, and a few images pop up. And I say, oh, images, what are they? Oh, this is what you got, which I'm sure that looks familiar to you, right? Looks just like the pictures they give us of Mars. So I'm just kind of creeping around here and definitely noticing the same kind of undulation changes and the same kind of rock, same kind of dirt. The only thing that's missing is that nice little red tint that they pay somebody $150,000 a year to put on there.
That's sad.
But those mountains, those rocks, definitely exactly like we see on Mars. So I said, I wonder what they're doing out here. What is all this equipment for? Sure, it can't be NASA, right?
Lion
Whose orange
ass
Hummer is this? Okay, that looks like a NASA symbol.
That's crazy.
Well, let's dig a little further because I can't really see anything on here other than it certainly looks like a NASA symbol. And I can't read that. Tried. So this one here said, roving the Arctic. So what is that? That doesn't make any sense. Pop in here. See if we can find anything. Again, same kind of mountains. That looks like the same kind of water I've seen before that I thought was Water on Mars? Who knows? Zoom in, what's that? Oh, nothing. Just looked like it was funny. So I'll keep kind of going through here and see if it... What the...
These dudes, bro, they have nothing better to do than lie.
Yeah. So, I think I found out where Mars is, guys. It's just about 1,000 miles north of me. Not quite the distance that NASA says. But I can't find anybody who's in charge of this. They must be hiding behind these rocks. Oh no, there they are out in front of everybody. Standing there. Lovely. Clown number 1, clown number 2, and clown number 3.
Clown.
Yeah, this is very empty here. Oh, there's one of those ATVs. All right, now we're on to something. Oh, we got another truck. Oh yeah, it says NASA. What's that say? Mars Project?
That's fucking bullshit.
You know, eventually, I have such a dislike for NASA. I'm going to put a compilation of all their lies together. It's going to be one of our shows. Not the next show, the show after that, but eventually I'm going to go on a personal crusade to expose them. You know how much they've hurt me, bro? From the time I was a kid, I've been big on science. I love science, bro. Love it. I love the whole aspect of the universe, and I wanted to believe that all these things were real. But I still do to some degree. But when your lies are just so blatant, it's not hard for us to say if we've been to the moon in the 60s, what happened to the 70s, the 80s, the 90s? We're now going on 2024 and we still haven't been back.
Right, it's like, y'all just stop. Yeah. That was like a massive discovery.
What happened to exploration? What happened to that word? What happened to the willingness to go beyond?
Yeah.
The same way, right, when supposedly Columbus discovered America, what they do, they continue to just explore the land.
Avery,
here's the thing.
Why not do that to the moon if they discovered it?
Ronnie, lies.
Remember the 7 astronauts that's supposed to have crashed?
Oh, you're not going to... Listen, again, I'm going to put the compilation together because this one lady is still alive, teaching at some university.
All of them are still alive.
All of them are still alive?
Yeah.
I need the footage. I need footage on the other 5.
All of them are still alive.
I got one already.
You know what I mean? All of them still.
And she runs from the camera. As soon as she hears a question about the space shuttle and...
She's done.
She's old now, but she still finds a way to fucking move as fast as she possibly can to avoid that shit. So does all the other astronauts and confronted too. You know, there's the guy that's going around with the viral video where he's confronting them with a Bible. Hey, would you put your hand on the Bible and swear that you...
Yeah.
They are ready to fight this man tooth and nail. You know, so again, NASA is absolute bullshit to me.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that conversation. Ronnie, you want to leave anything on? You want to leave off with any last comments on that one?
No, I'm good on that one.
Hey,
good.
Next video.
It's baffling.
Fucking liars.
Which is expected. It's the government.
It's terrible.
CIA is a motherfucker.
What does the rocket hit? Just a question that says it's exposing another lie. Something we already know.
Anytime you hear this music, it's definitely finna expose something.
Yeah, but what? I don't know. What do you get out of...
Lying?
Yeah.
I only paused the video for one reason. I wanted to talk to you guys for a quick second. Don't forget to hit the like button. Drop a comment. Let us know how you're feeling about all these different things that we're discussing on the show today. From the lying ass credit card companies, from the restaurants that has no integrity whatsoever. Nothing is real anymore. Do you know in China they make fake eggs, egg yolks, the whole fucking works?
Oh, yeah,
And fake. Didn't I say? But the lettuce.
The same way they do the eggs is how they do the lettuce.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yo, it's fucking liquid like that. Then they put it in water.
And then it comes out whole
It's
form.
terrible.
And the thing is, we'll never know if we're eating it or not.
No, I will because I just won't. Next video, we'll keep it rolling.
Shit.
Now, how do you go straight up? What is this arc?
And this is too perfect.
He probably had to go to the bathroom. He's coming back.
He went there. He went on himself.
Crashed, right?
He didn't make it. Yeah.
Shit.
He had an accident.
What is that? Hey, what is that, Ronnie? What is that?
A light bulb.
What did it hit? What caused that explosion? And what's up with the arch? You know, I thought you're supposed to want to
straight up.
It was too
go into
perfect for
orbit.
me, so yeah, he clearly knew he was going to hit something.
Yeah.
Some sort of barrier, some sort of
Firmament.
barrier.
A lot of times we see images from space. We're not actually in space. We're on that. I'm not that much of a geek that I can actually just throw off the top of my head exactly what it is, but it's like the guy who did the Red Bull jump about 10 years ago. Remember him?
No.
I
On the motorcycle?
remember when they flew him up and then he had jumped.
Came out the little vessel and jumped.
Yeah.
That's to me is as high as we've ever been.
Gonna go, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's as high as we've ever been. That's as high as we're gonna go. And I think all satellites and everything else hover in that.
You know what I want to know? I just
space.
want to know one thing. Like, how come if they say, how come there's never a camera that catches going out? You understand what I'm saying?
And fully
go out, because when he jumped, he have like a GoPro or some shit on.
Yeah.
Right. So you mean to tell me like there's nothing that you can make to keep that camera from a still footage of you going straight up?
There's
You know what I'm
plenty of
saying?
things, Avery.
But that's what I'm saying. though.
To protect the lie, we're gonna
course.
act like we don't have that device.
Right.
We have to protect the lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's act like we know better. You know what I'm saying? Again, lying ass NASA.
PTL.
Next video. And
Protect
don't
the
forget to hit the
lie.
like button.
Final goal is to eradicate humanity as we know it. Once you understand the final destination, it becomes much easier to look back and identify the psychological conditioning, the biological tampering, the cultural grooming and the educational prepping that we have been subjected to for decades in preparation to making us accept a post-human future. It takes a lot of physical and psychological abuse to get an intelligent species like ours to agree to its own extinction. Most, if not all, that has transcended in the last 60 years was designed to get us closer to accepting such a dystopian reality. Whether you care to accept it or not, we live in a hyper-controlled matrix where our perception of reality is meticulously planned, managed, and executed in order to control and steer us in whichever direction they...
Powerful statement right there. This entire video so far has been powerful. It's only been playing for about 20 seconds, and everything she said so far has been a gem.
they wish. And the direction is
Please
the
listen.
post-human world. For this, they first needed to destabilize, dehumanize, and demoralize humanity through every means possible. The destruction of the nuclear family, children being indoctrinated by the state, abortion, the eradication of God and spirituality from education, life in megacities and away from nature, toxic food, air and water, social media, replacing real human connection and interaction, engineered financial crisis and taxation, endless wars and massive migration, stress, anxiety, depression, drugs and alcohol, constant fear-mongering, moral relativism as the new religion, and I could go on and on about how humanity has been influenced and forced to move away from all the things that give us strength, security, purpose, and meaning. A weak, immoral, disconnected, ignorant, and unhealthy population is an easy target for the next stage, the creation of an entire generation of androgynous beings. Masculinity is under attack psychologically, culturally, and biologically. Women are being replaced in sports, entertainment, and politics by men pretending to be women. And children are being indoctrinated at school to think that gender is a choice. The transgender movement is not a grassroots movement. It comes from the top. It has nothing to do with people's freedom of expression, sexuality, or civil rights. It's an evil psyop with a clear agenda to get us closer to transhumanism by making us question the most fundamental notion of human identity, our gender.
Listen, this is important. These are gems right here.
If you don't know who you are, if you already identify as a hybrid between a man and a woman, you will be easily convinced to become a hybrid between human and machine. Gender ideology is the 2 + 2 = 5 from George Orwell's 1984 dystopian novel. It's the final test to see whether we will follow the most absurd party line towards our own extinction. But 2 + 2 = 4. And no matter how you choose to dress, call yourself, or change your physique, will not change that. The sad reality, though, is that in the gaslighting process to get us closer to a post-human future, they have mentally and physically harmed an increasing number of children and young people, and it's only getting worse. This must be stopped.
It's crazy that her whole speech and statement can be like dissected a million ways and go into like deep conversation about every single little thing she spoke
Everything
about.
she spoke about is either happened or happening right now. Especially the shit
or
in the
will
school.
continue to happen, right?
Especially in the school, they're teaching. There's books now that's teaching kids that transgender is okay to.
See, and that's what I disagree on, and it's like at the same time, like, why? Like, what is the purpose? Are they trying to create some other like humankind, like to constantly push that on to people?
Even she said fear, right? When she said fear, when they do that, goddamn, they always throwing a new disease on people to get scared. People get scared. That's the fear. Like
That's
they
because
you
humans
know what I mean?
irrational. They think irrationally, so it's like they fear the unknown. What they don't know is what they fear, and it shouldn't be that
Yeah,
way.
I get
if
that.
You don't,
But
if you
I'm
don't
saying,
know
but if you
about it,
keep
that mean
pumping
you
that
gotta
shit out.
fear. It's all the mental concept behind it, because at the end of the day, they want you to fear what you don't know. When in all reality is if you don't know it, just do more homework and research on it. You know what I'm saying?
Ronnie, let me ask this question to you and Avery. What is the greatest knowledge one can gather in their lifetime?
More knowledge.
Avery?
Just more knowledge.
The knowledge of self.
Yeah.
That too.
There is no greater knowledge than the knowledge of truly discovering who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
Because those steps, the nuances it takes for you to get to that enlightenment, is when you become more understanding as a person. You're able to help others a lot easier, because you're in a place now where you went on a journey to find out who you are and what you want from yourself. What is your personal standards of fulfillment for you?
No, that's that internal finding out who you are, rather than like the literal meaning of finding out who we are. Because at the end of the day, we run into a brick wall when it comes to that.
And
we don't
why?
know where we come from. We don't know how we were created. We don't know why we were created. So it's like
That's
at the
that
end
question.
of the day, we run into that
But
brick wall.
it's that brick wall that just has WHY. Why?
Exactly. Why?
But once you start
never
looking
know.
inward, then your personal purpose comes out.
And this is what happened now. We found.
Right, because when we find our greater meaning, we become a threat.
This is what happened. Why do you think we're sitting here now?
So.
And I'm glad you use this as an example. I love production. I love, whether it's movies, music videos, podcasts, whatever it is, I love production. So based on my personal drive, I'm able to then create and conceive what it is that I want for myself. Not accept the job, not accept what they're giving us. Not accept the environment and the society they want us to live in. We create our own.
Yeah.
But who's to say you don't become a threat to somebody else because you discovered that? You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
that makes us a threat, because now we're also using this vessel and this vehicle that we created to also enlighten other people that, hey, look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you doing what you want to do?
Right.
Yeah, not what other people want you to do.
Because that's your place in life, to do what makes you happy.
That's why we were put on this planet, is for each person to get to the truest level of their own personal creativity.
Right, absolutely.
You know, that's what regret is. That's what time wasting is when you don't do the things that soothes you. That's where those things come from. So I can only speak from experience, because those are the things that's the flame that I had to douse within myself, was the flame of, I need to do what makes me happy.
Yeah.
And the more and that's what the distractions are all about. That's why they don't teach you about your finances in school. That's why they want you to eat garbage. Because once you start to self-enlighten, you start to self-educate, you start to think about your diet, you start to think about how to really gain wealth, you start to really understand how to beat the system.
And it's like you're saying as well, and it's self-respect, because you have to respect yourself in order. You know what I'm saying? Because how you want somebody to respect you if you don't respect your fucking self as well?
You know what? Work seems daunting when it's all you have. When it's the only thing that hovers above you and it takes up 8-10 hours of your day, it's very. But when you have another passion that requires you and it's what you want, work is just a fucking step to get the money that you need to keep your lights on, keep your get your bills paid, and so you can get to what you want to do.
Exactly.
When you're truly about your mission, you look at the 5 days of the week and say, okay, I'll let you win that, because everybody else has to do it. But those 2 days that I get, I'm going to capitalize on them and make something for myself.
Do what I want to do.
Yeah, it's almost like a stepping stool, but not everybody see it that way because we're stuck in that mentality.
That's why
just work.
We have to show them, Ronnie, how to break away from it. Through action, not through conversation, through action. So I'm glad you brought that up, that we do what we want.
Yep.
We're able to express ourselves, but not in an ignorant way, not in a selfish way. We're telling you, you too can do that.
And also, also it's good too, because when it's a learning process, because when you see somebody else doing something positive, they want to do that. You know what I mean? It brings something out of them that they was afraid to.
But you don't get there until you work on you.
No,
and I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you 100%. But I'm also going back to the what they want you to, what the conditioning process has been put there and put in place to do, which is to keep you from looking inward, from discovering your truest abilities. Because that's what time does. It soaks up your creativity.
Yeah.
So after 10 hours of work, you think you want to come home and do what? Some extracurricular shit that you're not getting paid to do yet, that you have to put more and more years it might take for you to actually achieve this goal.
Fall into that funk. And that depression is a motherfucker.
But then think about,
you know what I mean?
Think about if someone is overweight. Now they have to beat the diet. Now they have to learn how to eat better. That's just a small step. Now think if you're in a financial rut. Now you have to overcome that on top of everything. It's so many little mines that they put out there for you to step on and absolutely
a trap
fail.
door. It's a trap door.
Once you go within yourself, you start to see this, you start to understand it, and you start to work on the things that make you able to overcome that. Because what happens is once you see your own personal goal in life, none of the other shit matters. You just aim for that.
Yep.
If I want to make a movie, I'm not gonna get distracted by my friend and their bullshit going out, or I'm not getting distracted. I'm gonna aim for making a fucking movie.
That's it.
And that's what more people need to do. Tap into what drives you and what you love as your passion. Focus on that, and work will not matter anymore. You will see the purpose of it, which is to get money so I can pay this electric bill that I shouldn't be paying anyway, because electricity can be generated from just the natural fucking air we breathe. When we start to educate ourselves, we start to see the business. And once you start to see the business, you start to understand we're the employees. To line their pockets. But flip the game on them, man. Flip the game on them. I'm sorry that I talked so long on that. You know I like to get right back to the videos. You know what I'm saying? But listen, that was something that needed to be said, because we need to tap into our personal drives and goals. You know?
Live by your own happiness.
Absolutely, man. Find that thing, man. Whatever it is that you, from the time you were knee high, you said, I wanted to do that. If you're not doing it, if you have not done it, that's what will soothe your soul, just the attempt of it. You don't have to achieve any one goal. Just the steps you take to getting there should be fulfilling enough to let you know, at least I made the attempt to do something that make me feel whole. Anyway, next video. Matter of fact, we're going to wrap it up on that note. We got one more video left, but like I always say, hey, we leave on a positive note. Ronnie, we always leave on a positive note around here. And but do you guys have anything you want to add? You want to say before we wrap it up?
I mean, piggybacking what you said, that's why I just love to travel. That's what I do. Stamp my fucking passport. And everybody always saying that they don't have time to do. Find fucking time to do shit.
Find time.
Fine. You can sit, if you got find time to sit in a fucking bar for 3 fucking hours. All that, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking on me.
And I'm supporting your statement by saying, if you really want to go down that rabbit hole, the statement he just said, which is find time. Where's your time? Where has it gone?
And it's funny.
But where has it gone?
I was sitting here thinking that it's all in a mindset, and the fact that we feel like we're on a time frame where we're moving too fast, and instead of slowing down and thinking back, well, what should I be doing rather than what should I have to do? So
I take time out for like you said, I take time out for myself. That is why I go away. That is my fucking time. That's for me. I want to fucking I want to enjoy my fucking self. So you know what? Yeah, we work hard all the fucking time. We put in fucking, and it's crazy how we got 365 fucking days, but you only get a certain amount of fucking days off.
Slavery.
Oh yeah.
Slavery.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Slavery.
You get a certain amount of fucking days off.
And that goes
Slavery.
into what she said when she said it's what? It's abuse. Yeah, it starts with slavery, whether that's in preschool,
But the little bit of time I got,
high school, the workplace.
I'm gonna fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to leave whatever we at and not be able to say, you know what, I did what I wanted to do. At least I can do that.
And that's all. That's all.
You know
that
what I mean?
is. That's all that matters. Because at
That's
the end
it.
of the day, you lived in your happiness and not someone.
I don't.
else's.
I don't want to live in a regret time of my life. So damn, I should have did this. I should have did this. No, I'm going to do whatever I can.
But as the big brother, as someone, my mom always used the term "lead by example."
Oh, sure.
It's no longer about us because we're enlightened. We do these things. We fulfill. We pursue our passions and our dreams, and we love going on adventures in life. But there are people out there who are not in the know. So how simple of that statement? Ronnie made a statement earlier that she's going to still eat the Chinese food. She's going to still, because she hasn't still been fully educated on how bad these restaurants can really be.
Until she find a whisker.
Wait.
When she find a whisker.
Listen, wait, no, because with that being said, though, real quick, it's not even that. It's the fact of having a different mindset, and it's not just the mindset that I've been raised on. It's just
that shit tastes good.
My mindset. No, it's not even that. Because at the end of the day, we eat chicken, and I feel the same way about chicken. Like, you see a feather or three, it's a problem. I'm not even going to eat chicken for the rest of the week. Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you, Ronnie. I'm not disagreeing with you.
It's
but
a mindset.
The example I used with bringing you up in that one was to say how many other people out there are like that.
Oh,
you
I'm
know,
sure it's a
they're
lot. 'Cause
accepting.
At the end of the day, exactly. It's an acceptance of the fact that it's an animal.
But no matter how much information you give people, some people just don't have that inner drive to make that decision where the discipline kicks in, and it's like, no, I'm not gonna harm myself anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that to myself anymore.
I mean, that's also an example of picking your poison too. Just because you won't eat it, that don't mean everybody else won't eat it. Or just because you eat this, that don't mean I'm going to eat it. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's a matter of picking your own poison.
Yeah, but I'm not eating
Because
Chinese
everything we eat nowadays is poison. The ground beef, the ground turkey, the chicken, the damn noodles you eat, the rice, the women, the men, shit, everything. The air we breathe, whether it's in this state or this state, it's all poisonous in some shape or form. So you gotta just pick your poison.
Slowly dying.
And what works for you, works for you. What works for me, works for me.
All right, let me ask this question, and we'll wrap it up on this note. And I like the statement you made. You said, which is pick your poison.
Yeah.
Can we become disciplined enough where we completely say no to every all the bullshit that's going on eventually as a community? My answer is absolutely not.
As a community, no. Only because you always got that one or that one group
that just don't give a fuck.
That just don't give a fuck.
It's always
exactly.
that one.
So as a community, no. As an individual, it's a possibility.
Yeah. She said she's gonna keep eating that Chinese
So,
food. So there's the community right
listen,
there.
I don't
see how
eat
hard it
on
is.
the
It's
regular.
even in the room that we're in. You know, you would think we were all on the same page, but I just baited Ronnie right into that. I baited her right into that submission.
Shit, do you know what it is?
Y'all egos get in the way. At the end of the day, if you don't know it's cat,
like
you will still eat it.
Like she said, there's always that one.
Always that one. Probably going straight to the Chinese place after this.
I'm
too.
gonna own it. I'll
Pork
be
fried rice,
that
chicken
one.
wings, and 2 duck sauce, please. Yeah, right.
Shit, pork fried rice with a little soda, chicken. The thing is, it's almost like real quick. It's almost like I don't eat anything with garlic as long as I don't smell it or see it go in. You get what I'm saying? But if you cook my spaghetti with garlic and I don't smell it or see it, I'm gonna eat it.
It's not the same example, but we're gonna accept that. We're gonna accept that one.
Again, it's not like you're not having that open mind to it. Because at the end of the day, like
I definitely am not.
I can make some chicken.
Ronnie, I only consume what I make in my kitchen. I'm definitely not having an open mind to anything that's because again.
But you'll never know. Like
I read the labels, Ronnie.
The labels could be lying to you. Do
Listen,
you not hear about the GMO labels that are not being labeled?
You ran it on the last show,
and
Ronnie.
if you catch it, then yeah, you might get a little something.
Listen,
something.
there's
If
a
you don't
difference
catch
between
it, then-
garlic and Garfield.
You say that like Purdue ain't up there packing up cat for y'all.
This is Garfield and garlic.
Next video, bro. Garlic and Garfield. Hey, they'll sprinkle some of that garlic right on Garfield.
Yeah, but then you be sitting there buying that ground meat that's wrapped up.
Ronnie, I don't eat beef anymore.
Look, see what you eat. You a vegetarian now?
I'm nearing that crossroad.
Listen, come close and you go to that farmer's market. That
So
lettuce might just be plastic.
You're a cannibal.
You're right.
It's picking your poison and whether you going with your gut or not.
Do not feel.
I'm eating Chinese food. We get it.
Do not
That's
feel
it.
pressured or backed into the wall, Ronnie. It's okay that you know.
Listen, I cook a lot, so I ain't worried too much about the cat. I might have cat once or twice every 3 months, but it is what it is.
That's what I should be
After
doing.
you saw that man skinning that thing, you're still gonna go order something from a Chinese place.
Yeah.
The same way I seen Purdue videos sitting there shooting up they chickens. Y'all still buy the damn chicken out the damn store, don't y'all?
I eat Purdue.
Well, you don't even know they got the off brands too, and it ain't labeled Purdue.
There's
So
a
what's that?
viral video
You
that's
get what
been
I'm
going
saying?
around too, and this is my beef with Chinese places. There's a viral video that's been going around where a guy pulls up to the back of one of them or front, I don't know, but he
Looking for his
demands his
cat.
cats back.
Yeah.
And they first, you've seen the video, and they first deny him, but yet
but they
they
gave him
start
back.
going back inside and bringing him his
Bring him-
cats.
yeah.
And I'm just like, are you fucking? Is this for real?
But they didn't remember. Was it? They didn't bring one out.
It was like 4 of them.
Yeah, but there was one they didn't bring out because he didn't. That was him on the video.
He came in looking for 5. He only got 4 back.
But that was the one that they got.
Bro, that's terrible.
That was the one they got.
So Ronnie, enjoy the cat with what is it? General Tso's cat. Yeah, enjoy that. You know what I mean? But listen, sorry for holding you guys up with long-winded conversation. But you know, when you got some stuff on your mind, you just got to get it off too. You know what I'm saying? But I really hope you guys enjoyed the videos today, enjoy the conversation. You got Avery in the building. You got Ronnie back here.
Well, it
kicking
ain't
with
Ronnie
us.
no more. It's Miss Kitka.
Miss Kitka. Oh man, y'all gotta. Thanks for letting me know so I can adjust that in the credit. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we're gonna be out. We're gonna be out anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like always, Avery, like always, Ronnie, we want to end on a real positive note.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm sure some of you might have seen this already, but we're gonna play it one more time anyway because this lady just made my day.
Which one?
Oh, we gotta see that again. We gotta see that again, dude. Let's analyze this video. First of all, what is this flimsy shit right here?
I'm assuming that's supposed to be but
That's the line.
But then what is this?
the line is scrimmage.
It's a line of scrimmage.
Okay, if this is a lock, watch how fast it just gives up.
It wasn't protecting nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's
Yo,
like,
the
you know
cop
what?
is just
He's
like-
just like, fuck it, I'm not coming to take you. Just go back in the house.
His body language, just look at his hand on his belt. It's like, I'm not coming to help you.
That's the look of confusion.
Lady, get up and just fucking go back in the house. Anyway, listen. I hope you enjoyed the show today, man. We really like hanging out with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the same thing, kicking it with us. Again, you got your man Avery in the building. You got your lady Ronnie back here kicking it with us. And your man Mr. Wright's in the building as always. Yeah, cool little show we put together today. So let's do it again.
Peace and blessing.
All right.
Hey.
Have a great day. And have a great week as well. See you guys next time. Peace.
Smelling like money, I live like a payday. I'm getting that guap, I've been selling a lot. If you need what I got, then you gon' have to pay me. These bitches won't blame me, these cops wanna hang me. These snitches won't name me, these niggas is hating, but it do not faze me. Finesse game amazing, I'm keeping it real, so the streets gonna praise me. Let's keep it a bean, ain't have a thing. Hot dogs and baked beans, basically raise me. I seen so much shit that I'm basically crazy. Get money's the game, and you know I'm partaking. I'm raking the money, ain't no taking it from me.